What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to Gratefulpanic Knife Reviews. I'm so glad that you stopped by, and I hope at the end of the video you are too. And if you are, go ahead and like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Today we are going to be taking a look at the two Civivis, the button lock Elementum and the Elementum fixed blade. But before we do that, before we do even get to the panic dump and beverage check, we need to go ahead and get a little order some business out of the way, and that involves voting some new members into Uncle John's band. And there was some overwhelming response this month, and we ended up with quite a few nominees. So I spent like the last week thinking about how in the world we're going to go about this, because I wanted to do it fairly, and I didn't want to just be like, oh well, we'll just pick a certain number of the nominees, because that's not fair. So what I decided to do is we have 25 nominees this month, and they're all in the running. What I'm going to ask you guys to do is, when you submit your votes, go ahead and pick 7 people that you would like to see be voted in, and also, and just because they're the people you're picking and I don't want to screw anything up, go ahead and give them a numeric score from 7 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. So like, and however you want to rank them, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you, or just, if you want to do it randomly, that's fine too, but just number the 7 people 1 through 7 or 7 through 1 or whatever, and then when I get the votes in, I'm going to add up everybody's points, and the 7 people with the highest points are going to be the winners. So and if you have any questions, like, email me or whatever, and I'll try and explain it better, but I don't word very well sometimes, so hopefully that made sense. But I'm going to go ahead and read the 25 nominees, and then I will also put their names in the description, so you'll have them right there if you need to go back and look when you go to fill out your vote or whatever. And these are in no particular order, they're just however they came off. As I got the emails in, I would write it down on a piece of paper and then put it in a memo on my phone, and then I just transferred them from my phone back to, like, put them all on one sheet of paper so I could read them all off to y'all. So like I said, there's no rhyme or reason for this. But the nominees for this month are Matt Pearson, Christine Hartman, Peter Hartman, Jason NebuQloud. I don't want to say his last name because I don't know if he's cool with that, but NebuQloud Jason, Stuart Harvey, Rusty, Reno, Matej, Evilly, Rick Kerans, Grom, Didier, KJ Pearson, Gary Anderson, The Last Ranger, Jody, Big Red EDC, KC. We all know who KC is, don't we? He's our little goofball. Zach Mann of Zach Stuff, Scott Big Boar Williams, Hollywood Tacticool, Jeremy Spaulding, Sue Chicken, Bubba Peppers, Jack Farmboy, Sean Lokkesmoe, and if you don't know who Sean Lokkesmoe is, that's Sean from Geared Towards Gear, and then Danno from DNA Hanks. So that's the 25 nominees. Like I said, go ahead and vote for your 7 and give them a number score, and we'll go from there. And hopefully it'll be smooth sailing. And then once next month rolls around, we're gonna reset. And I think from now on, I just if you have nominations, just 1 nomination per person per month. So if you have like 10 people, just pick whatever, who gets to go first, basically, who you want to nominate this month, and then who you want to nominate next month. I think things will work out a little bit easier, and I didn't even think about it, but I honestly didn't think there was going to be that big of a response, and I'm freaking thrilled to death that it was. That was really cool of you guys, which further goes to show that people that are on this list, definitely deserve it. But now that we've kind of taken care of that, I hope it made sense. Let's go ahead and get this panic dump and beverage check out of the way. And today I was toting around the QSP Penguin, and this is the Denim Micarta and S35 PN version. And then I had the Hitch Timber Runt 2.0 with Machine Era markup in brass, and Olight i5T EOS in brass, and then the black Alox Cadet. And I also had my Lapira Productions coin today. This is new. I unboxed it on. I know some of you guys saw it if you were there for the live on Tuesday night. I unboxed it there, and I'm freaking stoked to have gotten it. It's shiny, so it's hard to show you guys the detail. But and then I have this has got a ship on the back that may or may not be going down because there's some trunks in the ocean. And then I've got one from Captain Harley coming shortly within the next week or so. And I also carried the Monterey Bay Knives Field Trekker, and the Hank was this dandy little Grateful Dead Hank from Lone Star Hanks. And the beverage is a little high and hazy. I can say high when I name this one. It's not hazy. It's high and hazy. It's high and hazy. But it's from Terrapin Beer Co. in Athens, Georgia. Let's see what it says about it. It says high and hazy, and then it has the phonetic pronunciation of high and hazy directly underneath high and hazy, and then the paragraph. Okay, soft, juicy, hazy, drinkable, bitterless, fruity, mango, delicious, pillowy, luscious, hoppy, chewy, grapefruit, cloudy, dank, this is not a paragraph, fluffy, sticky, foggy, pungent, kiwi, citrus, fresh, pithy, bright, jam, orange, groovy. That's cool, groovy, rad. That sounds like Zach. Yummy, nectar, cushy, guava, tropical, smooth, tasty, enjoyable, and done. That was weird because I honestly thought it was just going to have a little paragraph of nonsense, but it just had a bunch of words put together nonsense. Let's go ahead and send a big old Grateful Panic cheers out to our good friend and brother, Jared Patina Nipples White, and he's a first degree Taki Ranger, so you guys be careful. Brother Jared, cheers, my friend. All right, so now that we got the pleasantries out the way, let's go ahead and dive on down and get up close and personal with these two Emma Lemon. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at this aluminum fixed blade. And before we take it out, let's check that retention. It's pretty good, man. It ain't rattling. Yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, good retention. There we go. And this is, let me grab the box real quick. I'm in a hurry. Not that part of it scares me. Alright, this is going to be the model number C2105A, and this is the G10 handle scale and black stonewashed D2 blade steel. I'm looking at a 3.98 inch blade length, so darn near 4 inches. And then we have a 4.5 inch handle, some nice texture G10 there. I think this is 140,000th blade stock, so just there's your little lanyard cubby hole. So just a hair over 1/8 of an inch on that blade stock. Alright, come on, there you go. You got the there's your flipper tab on a fixed blade, pretty nifty. Got some yeah, that's pretty effective jimping there, and it's not painful, but yeah, it actually works. And I think a lot of the reason it works is this the way this palm swell here on the handle of the knife, it just kind of locks you in there, and you can choke up and get right on the front of that finger guard. You don't want to get too far up, because that's not really a finger choil there. It's gonna cause you to get cut. We've got a let me see what the handle thickness is. I think it's right around 1/2 inch. Yeah, 489,000. So just a touch under 1/2 inch. And you got a nice hollow grind here. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but you can kind of see it a little bit. Right there. Yeah, that's a sweet hollow grind. Really nice. They do a great job. Civivi does with their hollow grinds. Let's see if we can get a measurement. Let's see what the measurement is right now. Spoke too soon. Right. I think that's about all I can get out with. 16,500. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Pretty thin. Pretty thin. Now let's compare this to the paperweight here. I do not have the specs, but it's, let's see, lined up butt to butt, and I mean we're talking about less than or right at a 1/4 inch overall length difference between the two. Let's see, this is 3.98. Whereas this one's 3.5, so 980 minus 480. I'm saying almost a 1/2 inch, but I'm not seeing which. I probably didn't have it lined up exact. But this one, now they're saying it is a, which it is a flat grind, I think. It feels like a hollow grind, man. Like it dips in right there. I don't know about that. Feels like a hollow grind to me. I mean, the Ricasso looks different on the. Come on now. And the Ricasso looks different on this one, but it really does feel like a hollow grind. And you see the difference in those Ricasso. See how this one more of a abrupt ledge, where this one just kind of gradually swoops up to the tang. I guess that is what lets you know that this one is in fact a flat grind, even though it feels pretty hollow. But it could just be a sensational illusion. But I mean, these are, I don't know, I've always thought that yeah, they're plain, but I mean, they're plain in a like a Sebenza's plain kind of way. They're plain, but they're attractive. They've got nice lines. That swedge right there, I think that's a really attractive swedge on both of these guys. And honestly, me personally, if which this is, it's a great size. I don't know, I just feel like as a EDC knife, just bringing it down that 1/4 to 1/2 inch in overall length down to the length of the button lock would have made it the perfect EDC fixed blade. let's see. Oh, there's the your blade steel designation. If I can get it to Furkers. And a little teeny D2. Just a teeny little old D2 blade. He ain't never hurt nobody, that little feller. Yeah, that's I mean, I think they're doing pretty good with their D2 now. Which I don't think they were ever doing horrible, but I think they've kind of made some changes. I feel like they've made some changes in their heat treat, as it doesn't seem to be as difficult to sharpen any of the D2s, like the reputable knife companies. Their D2 doesn't seem to be as hard to sharpen as it used to be. Still ain't, no Sandvik steel. Now, see, this angers me greatly, because that's a good looking knife, and I'm not even into like, fancy flashy knives, but I don't know, there's just something about that. It looks cool to me, but then I get right here and I throw up a little bit in my mouth, and it no longer looks cool. And I hate this right here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's bounce. And then if you miss it, then you first off, you look like a fool. Oops, sorry there, Harley. And then second of all, you're needing knife deployed, and you don't have your knife deployed. So, which it is, a whole lot harder to do that on camera like this than just doing it normal. I do like this. I'm all over the place, man. I think that's got me all discombobulated, but I do like the way they did this lanyard receptacle, maybe. I don't know what you want to call it. Yes. Basically, there's a lanyard hole in the tang of the knife blade, and then they just kind of milled out little slots on those handle scales, so you just kind of a hidden lanyard hole. And it comes with a nifty lanyard radar. It's kind of that, basically just that gutless, just paracord that they took the guts out of, so it's all flat. I wonder, I'm not gonna be able to. If you gotta like run a hook or something through it, yeah, you're not gonna be able to just push it through. But yeah, I think that would look pretty decent right there. Pretend like it's got a lanyard on it. Oh yeah, pretty good looking little knife. And I know people are going to be disappointed that it's D2, and they're hoping for some Sandvik or 154 CM, which I think they could have done some CPM 154 or 154 CM with this guy and still kept it around the same price. It's got to be better than it. I mean, and it could be a wonderful steel, but I just don't know crap about it. I've never heard of this 10 CR, CRO, MO, whatever the heck it is. They added some letters, and it's not, your typical 8CR13 or 7CR, any of those 9s. It's some weird crap. But anyway, you'd think all the fuss that's been made about D2 that, which they're probably, the knife companies are always a little bit behind us, so they're probably still thinking that it's back when people were hollering for, well, you could at least use D2 instead of that 8CR crap. I pay you extra $5, and then we get it, and 2 months later, man, I'm tired of all this D2. I don't want no more D2. I'm going to use some Sandvik. Well, now they go using Sandvik on everything. And, this 14C28N crap, man, I'm tired of it. But, no, I mean, probably, I know I wouldn't. And just simply for the fact that it sharpens up so daggone good, man. It's actually enjoyable to me to sharpen up a blade in some 14C28N. But, I think if you're, if you're looking for a little EDC fixed blade, let's say it was weighed 4.89 ounces, right, just a little bit under 5 ounces, which is definitely not bad for a fixed blade, People carry folders that weigh more than that, so Let's see, this, I said the sheath, and it's got good retention. I mean, you're not, yeah, that's good. Isn't it? A little bit of, I mean, and it's right there on the end. That's where the tip, there's a little bit of space at the tip of the knife, and it just kind of barely moves back and forth. And then you got this, what do they call this? It's Bob Terzula's design. They got a little funky name for it, but you can adjust it to, if you got different widths of belt, you can move this little slider up and down, and so you got a more narrow belt, you can loosen up this screw right here, and then slide your slider down, and you'll have it closed. Slide it down till it's snug on the whatever the width of that belt is, and then tighten it back down. That's pretty nifty. I like this whole blacked out look. I think that looks good. It's real. It's kind of classy. I think that looks real good. I wish they had blacked out, like completely blacked out that Civivi logo though, because I mean, the hardware everywhere else is completely black. You just got that little bit of shine there and there. It's kind of, to me, it's distracting from the overall like blacked outness, murdered outness of the knife. Yes, I mean, it's a good looking knife. I mean, I can't be mad at it. They at least it doesn't just only have one method of deployment. Well, I mean, I guess it does. It's just always deployed. But yeah, and I didn't bring this out in the bag on it. I just want to let you guys look at it, because I know there's some of you out there like really dig it. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, to each his own. And just like I would expect you not to have a problem with me not liking it, I dang sure ain't gonna have a problem with you liking it. I mean, if it makes you happy, go and get you one, because like I said, it's a really good looking knife. It's a great size. I mean, it fits perfect. It's actually got some effective jimping there too. Yeah. Oh no, I like that nice black pocket clip. See if that. Yep. Hey. The clip is not inset into the scale, but those screws are countersunk, so no fuss, no muss. That'd be cool if they put a little pocket clip on this guy too. I didn't say that. I really didn't. I literally, right after I said it, dummy, you can't close it. You're going to have a fixed blade knife stuck in your pocket. Nimrod. Nice looking edge on it. I think that's deceiving. It is deceiving. It's not really as shiny as it looks. It's pretty rough. I mean, it's better than some, but it's definitely not a mirror edge. But yeah, there's the button lock Elementum and the Elementum fixed blade. And I mean, this is just an overview. Give you some specs on it and let you take a look at it and see what you think. And I mean, I don't have a problem with them. I'm not going to buy either one, but not because it's a horrible knife, just because I'm just not going to spend money on a knife that I don't want. I don't want either one of them. And again, not because they're bad knives, just it's not anything I would ever use. Although I am pretty, I don't know, kind of, I'm a little crushing on that fixed blade. I seriously doubt that I will ever get one, because I've got the only fixed blade that I'll ever need and carry it every day, and don't see myself ever getting tired of it or it wearing out, because it's a beast. So yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to rub it in, but I'll show you this. That's a real fixed blade there. That's what a real fixed blade looks like. Look at that. About the same length. This one's just better. That's all. And better is relative. It depends on what you're using it for, what your intentions are with it, if you even like it. To me, it's the best knife there is, because I love everything about it. But yeah, they're there's your little doodads, your little controversial Elementums. They, I guess Civivi wanted to keep that that energy from 2020 rolling into 2021, but bringing the controversy. But yeah, I mean, honestly, and I think if I hadn't been interested in a Civivi, like an Elementum that was a button lock, I probably wouldn't have thought nothing about it. That, oh, well, I don't want that knife anyway, but it's one method of deployment. You know, if you screw up, you screw up, like that. I cannot stand that. I mean, even the daggum Freeman 451 button lock flipper had just as good, if not better, action than that, and it didn't bounce when you shut the blade like that. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have given two craps about it and wouldn't have thought nothing about it, but it just, I think I got a little butthurt because I heard button lock and Elementum, and I was like, oh, that's going to be really cool, and then they peed all over my cornflakes, and I got a little butthurt about it. But anyway, so there those are. And the carbon fiber and Damascus version is running right around $110. I think it's like $109 and some change. And this guy is 75 and some change. And then that 10 CR whatchamahoochie is I think it's running around like 85 or 90 or some crap. But anyway, so you're looking about $110 and then $75. So I mean, if it's worth it to you, I definitely would not talk you out of it, because there's nothing about the knives worth talking somebody out of buying them. I mean, they're not going to get injured using them. They're just not my bag, so to each his own. But I hope you enjoyed this little brief overview of these two Civivis, and I really appreciate you guys stopping by, and you are more than welcome to come back anytime. And until next time, get on out there and EDC your ass off and do something nice for somebody. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.